Hi everyone, we're at Grand Floridian Resort and Spa to have breakfast at the Grand Floridian Cafe, and it's gonna be a great day. Thank you. And there's Grand Floridian. It's the most beautiful resort on Disney property and one of my favorites. And we're about to walk in and we're gonna go check in for breakfast. Disney Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. There's absolutely nobody here. I am having a Mickey waffle and it looks delicious. Good morning from Disney's Animal Kingdom. I know in my last vlog I said I would not be back here for a little bit, but guess what? The jungle still needs explored and we're here to explore it today. So I'm headed to Safari. I get here early to take a morning safari ride. That's the purpose of waking up at 6 a.m. to get here. Plus it's a shorter day because I have a movie at 6:30 at AMC Disney Springs, Beauty and the Beast. So we're gonna walk out of here around 5:30. So thank you for following and hope you enjoy my day. Here our passengers are here. Welcome you. Welcome you. They are welcoming you. You guys, I get to open Safari.
Those horns contain some type of medicinal property, but they don't. The horns are made out of the same material that your fingernails and your hair are made out of, called keratin. So there's no reason for them to be poached at all. Black rhinos weigh about 3,000 pounds. They can travel in speeds close to 35 miles per hour. They have a prehensile lip, so much like the okapi, their lip can actually reach up to the branches and strip the leaves from the branches. You'll actually see it's kind of a triangle shape towards the front there. Now they're born about 85 pounds. The males will grow up to be about 5,500 pounds. They get pretty big. They eat about 80 to 90 pounds of vegetation a day. They can't swim, but they prefer to walk or run at the bottom of the river that they live on. The large white birds on the island on the left-hand side, those are pink-backed pelicans. The backs aren't pink right now, but during mating season, the skin up under their feathers turns pink. They are colonial nesters, meaning they nest in large groups, sometimes up to 500 pairs at a time. Mom and dad build the nest, mom and dad take care of the nest together. It's a family affair. There's a lot more to do and a lot more to see, and only 2 weeks to do it all, and I plan on packing it all in. They can grow close to 20 feet long. You see them with their mouths open, that's how they regulate their body heat. They can run 10 miles per hour on land, and I can drive 8 miles entire savannah. Home to some of the most iconic animals ever seen. Also known as the Serengeti grasslands, stretching for hundreds of miles across Africa. We call it the superhighway for animals. Take the busiest highway back in your hometown, replace the cars with animals, and that is what you're looking at here. We're gonna head down and take a look. So if you guys see that large antelope on the right-hand side, that is a male Patterson's eland. You can't tell from here, but he stands about 6 feet tall at the shoulders, weighs up to 2,000 pounds, and from where he stands, he can jump about 8 feet up in the air. You'll also see that tower of giraffes out there. That's what a herd of giraffes is called. I am sad to say they were added to the endangered species list a few months ago. But here at Harambe Wildlife Reserve, we've become successful in creating an environment that makes the animals feel safe. So safe, in fact, they've begun to grow their population, so you'll see a few baby giraffes out there. You probably know about one of them. His name is Jabari. He's a viral sensation all over the internet. And that's because his mother felt safe enough with us driving around to give birth to him out on the reserve. It was a fairly unique experience. And that's the type of environment that we're trying to create across the world, one where the animals feel safe to live as they should without the fear of danger. On the left-hand side, it looks like we found a den that belongs to African wild dogs, also known as painted dogs because of their fur. Nothing like the dogs you have at home. They actually have 4 toes instead of having 5. They are aggressive hunters, hunting in packs of 5 to 15. They'll chase their prey until their prey passes out. Among the most successful hunters in all of Africa, they'll capture up to 90% of what they hunt. On the left-hand side, you'll actually see a female Patterson's eland. See the size difference between the male and the female there. And you'll see one of the giraffes. I'm actually going to move up because there's a few more out there a little bit closer. If you look all around, you'll see termite mounds. Coming up on the left-hand side, you see a large termite mound. They consist of dirt, dung, and saliva. So hard, elephants will use them as scratching posts. When the elephants wear them down, the antelopes will climb to the top of them and use them as lookout posts to look out for predators. And it looks like we caught up to that tower of giraffes there. Now those are Maasai giraffes. Take a look at the spots. The spots look like puzzle pieces. named after the Maasai tribe because that's where they were primarily found, by the Maasai tribe in Kenya. Born 6 feet tall, they'll grow up to be about 20 feet tall. They eat all day, 18 to 20 hours been eating, only 30 minutes is spent sleeping, and they do sleep standing up. They do most things standing up, including giving birth. That's about a 6-foot drop down to the ground. Welcome to the world. It actually startles them enough to take their first breath. Again, the savannah is a great place. A giant community of animals helping each other. The giraffes, they act as pruning shears, tending to the leaves of the trees. The elephants are the ones who knock down the trees, creating space for things to grow. The cattle are the ones who walk through the bushes, creating pathways. The antelopes are the ones who mow the grass, and that list goes on and on. It's a beautiful balanced system, getting smaller and smaller each year. And that's why reserves like these are created. Harambe Wildlife Reserve was established in 1971. Our purpose back then was to protect the wildlife of Africa from poachers. Then in 1998, Kilimanjaro Safaris got the permits to drive around and educate you about these animals, hoping you'll join us in our conservation effort to save them. After all, most of these animals are endangered, so we'll take a detour. There's an old bridge around the bend that hasn't been used in years. I'm not even sure if it's safe, but hey, I got a seatbelt on. So white rhinos, obviously they're not white. Originally they were named Weitz rhinos, Weitz meaning wide or angled. Their mouths are angled differently than their cousins, the black rhinos. They weigh about 5,000 pounds. They also travel in speeds close to 35 miles per hour. You'll see a mud pit on the left as well. What they like to do is roll around in the mud to protect themselves from the sun, and they'll rub against the rocks and trees to get the extra mud off. As you can see, they're not aggressive animals like people think. They're actually more herd animals than anything else. They rely on each other. They rely more on their hearing than they do their sight. They're practically blind at night. That's why a herd of rhinos is called a crash, because they pretty much crash into everything. You may notice every now and then that their ears will flicker this way. That's their way of pretty much seeing. Okay, they're a lot different than their cousins, the black rhinos, because of how their mouths are built. So you notice that they don't have any prehensile lips or anything like that because they're grazers. So most of the food that they'll find will be on the ground, which is why they have more of a flat mouth than the black rhinos. They say a lion's roar can be heard from about 5 miles away. It's actually how they track each other. And you guys already speak some Swahili. Simba means lion in Swahili. You know, just a lion named Lion. Oh, wait a minute. Listen close. How cool is that?
We are headed on the flight of passage. It's a 10-minute wait, and we're getting ready to Savaco. Yay, my favorite ride. Let's go. I'm re-riding Flight of Passage for my second time without any wait. Yay, Savaco! Third time on Flight of Passage. Woo!
Right.
Okay.
Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads her science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Let's watch this piece.
It's my fourth time riding Flight of Passage for Let's Go. Savico, we're getting back on Flight of Passage. It's a 10-minute wait, and you just can't beat that. So it'll be my fifth time by 10 o'clock. and then hopefully later I'll be able to ride it at least 5 more times, so 10 times in one day. That's not bad. I love it. Have a good day, you guys. I'll see you in a few. Sabiko.
Returning from the river journey, please welcome Rafiki and Dumont as they sail to Discovery River.
Pocahontas! Woo! Hi, Nikki.
On behalf of Mickey and his pals, have an adventurous day here in Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Hi, Pluto. Yay! Hi. Hi. I am right here at the Rivers of Light, what was the Rivers of Light Theater. I'm about to head on to Expedition Everest because I'm ready to go find that Yeti. So let's go. Hopefully I can find it. Yeah, I'm so excited. Hi everybody, I'm getting on Everest one more time, and look, I have Gal Thursday with me over there. Fan favorite from last time is back. Okay, we're riding Everest. We're gonna go find out Yeti. Here we go. That's our, well, third, and this is our fourth time. We haven't found the Yeti yet, so we're gonna continue on to find out Yeti. So it's my fifth, my
It's
sixth, his fifth time.
Yeah, 5 and him 6.
And we got this Yeti. Hey, we're sitting here at Noma Lounge, me and Wes, and we're deciding what we want. There's a menu that you can scan, and yeah, we're gonna have some food and drinks and relax a little bit. Jumbo. So here is my drink. It's a Lamu libation, and we got a dragon fruit fly, dragon stout.
It's a Jamaican beer.
So there you go. My Lamu libation, and we're gonna drink. I end up getting sliders, so let's go ahead and eat. They look yum yum. Here we go. It's round 2 for me for Kilimanjaro Safari. Little Richard over there, it's his first time today. We're gonna go find some animals. Here's some tigers roar, maybe steal some African dogs for Lex. Who knows what we'll do, but we're gonna have a good time. Jumbo!
Of the forest, you very rarely see them. Both male and female bongos have horns and they're pointed back so they can move through the underbrush without getting tangled up.
Wonder what it would be like to like jump on the back of one of these and ride it. I wonder if they would buck or. I just wonder.
There's that rhino up there on the left. It looks like a black rhino. They weigh 3,000 pounds. There are less than 5,000 black rhinos left in the world. They get poached for their horns. Some people believe there's medicinal quality to their horns, but research has proven this to be completely false. It's actually made of keratin, same thing that makes up your hair and fingernails. And no reason to be poached at all.
Hippopotamus? Like, incredibly hard to spell.
A large group of hippos is called a belote. Well, it's a belote of hippos. They walk or run on the bottom of the water. And they can swim, they're just more often seen walking or running. You also see those grayish-white birds. Those are pink-backed pelicans. During the mating season, they get a pink coloration to the skin on their back. Their wingspan is 100 pounds. Sometimes you can see them with their mouths open. This is actually to help cool them down. It's how they release the hot air from their body. The smaller animals with the brown stripe on their side are springbok. Springbok can jump 6 feet in the air. They can also leap 13 feet. It's really cool because they're only 3 feet tall. They're one of the fastest antelope. They can run 60 miles an hour. They do this thing called pronking when they're scared or excited. They run really fast across the savannah and start hopping. It's pretty awesome. A couple of African wild dogs on our left. Also known as painted dogs because of the splotchy pattern on their coat. Each dog has a unique pattern to the spots. That's how they tell each other apart. They have a really great track record when it comes to hunting. They can pursue their prey until it drops from exhaustion. They don't really bark. They kind of make a squeaking sound. It's pretty interesting. Giraffes. Fully grown, they stand 16 to 20 feet tall. When they're first born, they're 6 feet tall, making them the tallest animal. And they only have. Here's a little baby manjul. I don't know if you guys saw him or not. Yeah, there he is, a little branch. Such a cutie.
Kevin, what are you doing at the sanctuary? What are you doing inside of it?
There's actually an elephant back there on the right. He's hiding pretty well behind those rocks. Here.
Right in the middle. No, he's coming. He's here.
Cheetahs are the fastest land animal. They can run 60 to 70 miles an hour. They use their tail as sort of a rudder to change direction while they're running, kind of like these ostriches use their wings. They are more of a sprinter than a long distance, so they can run really fast, but they can only keep that speed for a couple hundred yards. We're having a standoff here. I've built a fence around the remaining few. They saved the species from extinction. Now their numbers are steadily growing. These are white rhinos. They weigh 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. They actually get their name from a misinterpretation of the Afrikaans word weit, meaning wide, referring to that wide mouth. It's actually one of the ways you can tell them apart from those black rhinos. Black rhinos have that pointed upper lip, and of course these white rhinos have that flat, wide mouth. Looks like there are a couple more over here. I can see a warthog up here on the left. Yeah, there he is. Sometimes warthogs use the burrows of other animals instead of making their own. When they do make their own, they use their tusks and their snouts to dig it out. They have two sets of tusks. The top are for digging, the bottom are for defense. And they back in so that their tusks are facing out. This will keep predators from messing with them.
Hey, it's raining and we're in Dino Land because of Little Richard is persistent. Oh, here's a gator.
He's chilling under the.
Hello, so it's raining and so we decided to get drinks at Dino Land, so cheers. There's Wes and we got like a margarita.
It's a tequila. It's a Dino tequila. It's got like strawberries.
Cheers to his new job and my 100. Whoop. Yay! We are in the queue for Flight of Passage. It's my 6th time and his first time.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
And we're so excited. It's a 15-minute wait, so not that much difference than earlier. And we're gonna, what's it? Savico! Let's go! Excited? We're on, what are we on again?
I don't know. I've never been on this ride.
Navi River, oh. Navi River.
He's going the wrong way.
Navi River Journey or something like that.
Navi
So want to
River
know
Journey.
a good story? If the boat flips over,
See if I can.
what was the joke that he said?
If the boat tips over, we can wear it as a hat because it's capsized.
That's our fun cast member said that. Bye, have fun. We are getting on Flight of Passage. It's 7 times for me, 2nd for him, 7 for me, and we're doing it again because we can't get enough of Savico, right, Wes? What?
6 times on Everest later.
Okay. Because we can't get enough of Savico! I'm having too much fun. Hey everyone. We're back at the theater, AMC Disney Springs, to see Beauty and the Beast, the live action with my favorite Luke Evans and his favorite Emma Watson. Got our popcorn, we got my soda, he has his beer, and we're ready to roll. So we'll tell you about it. We're gonna go play pig for eat. I will tell you how it is, which we both already seen it, but
Everybody's seen it, but it's a classic.
Hopefully Sage Layman down there doesn't fall asleep again. Sage, I'm watching you. Hi everyone, so I am back home for my Disney adventure today. Went to the movies to see the live action Beauty and the Beast. Today was the first day AMC was open at Disney Springs, and tickets were 15 cents. Going back to their first, is their 100-year anniversary today, so went back to when they first opened. Tickets were 15 cents. You have to wear your mask on during the movie. Unless you're eating or drinking, they do come around during the movie and check this. See, after moving to World Disney to look at their Halloween merchandise, and we went and got some Blaze Pizza. It was a wonderful day. I'm home. I'm tired, but I had a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. And next week I'll be going to SeaWorld, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom twice next week. And back to Magic twice the following week, and then Animal Epcot. So stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for your support. Good night.
Hey, so if you go on a date with me, you get one of these Yetis and some drinks and maybe some food. One of these Yetis would be awesome, right? And who wouldn't want a Yeti? No strings attached. They're just cute, you know?